Hello, it's Paul T again, coming back at you. And today we're going to look at what causes cancer and cancer as a metabolic disease. Those who are familiar with cancer research know that cancer is generally accepted as a genetic disease, but the genetics, the mutations that are associated or correlated with cancer may be not the cause, but an outgrowth of the metabolic nature of cancer. So, anyhow, this article is that I'm citing here is How to Optimize Your Mitochondrial Health by Dr. Joseph Mercola. You can access the site directly at mercola.com, and it was on January 7th, 2019. And I did come across the article from LouRockwell.com, which is an aggregator of different articles. And Dr. Joseph McCullough, he does cite within the article Thomas Seyfried, PhD, and he is a professor of biology at Boston College and a leading expert and researcher in the field of cancer metabolism and nutritional ketosis. And there are some quotes from his book called Cancer as a Metabolic Disease. Now, here's Dr. McCullough. He writes, Seyfried is one of the pioneers in the application of nutritional ketosis for cancer, a therapy that stems from the work of Dr. Otto Warburg, who was undoubtedly one of the most brilliant biochemists of the 20th century. Warburg received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1931 for the discovery of metabolism of malignant cells. Now, that was a long time ago, 1931, and unfortunately, there hasn't been much research except for Dr. Seyfried, who has looks like he's following in the footsteps of Dr. Warburg, and which is a great thing. Here's Dr. Mercola. He says, the traditionally held view or dogma is that cancer is a genetic disease, but what Warburg discovered is that cancer is really caused by a defect in the cellular energy metabolism of the cell, primarily related to the function of the mitochondria, which are the little power stations within each cell. And a lot of the article cites nuclear transfer experiments. What these are is the nucleus of a tumor cell or a cancer cell is cut out and it's transferred into the cytoplasm of a healthy normal cell. And here are the findings. Here's Dr. Mercola. Again and again, what was observed was that when the nuclei of a cancer cell were transferred into a healthy cytoplasm, the new cytoplasm did not form cancer. It remained healthy and normal. So the genetic material is contained in the nucleus of the cell, yet when the nucleus is transferred into normal cytoplasm, there was no cancer, right? So maybe it's not genetic, right? And the reverse was not true. And this has been verified by recent researchers at Baylor, and you can take a look at the article. But Dr. Seyfried says, on the other hand, when the normal nucleus was transferred back into a cancer cytoplasm, which had defective mitochondria, either the cell died or it formed tumor cells. So the reverse, again, was not true, where a normal nucleus, which again contains the genetic material of the cell, is transferred into cancer cytoplasm, which again has the defective mitochondria. It became cancerous. So again, when we're looking at causality, these are experiments that are done and can be verified. Now, in terms of causality, tracing it back, Dr. Mercola surmises, and I agree, that the causality can be traced back to the damaged respiration of the cell. Okay, and respiration occurs in the mitochondria. And when cellular respiration is damaged, it creates, first of all, a large amount, large amounts of reactive oxygen species. It's called ROS, and their other environmental stresses can also cause the reactive oxygen species. But as we'll go over below, mitochondrial damage may be the most significant because it creates a destructive, out of control cycle for which cancers are known. When they metastasize. Um, but damaged cellular respiration also causes secondary free radicals that then damage DNA, proteins, and lipids. So again, causality, the damaged DNA may be caused by the damaged respiration of the cell, right? So tracing it back. So reactive oxygen species, again, may cause the genetic mutations, which are then correlated with the cancer cell diagnosis. Here's Dr. Mercola. The ROS, the reactive oxygen species, also cause mutations in the nuclear genome. So the mutations are the result of defective respiration and subsequent exaggerated ROS production. And Dr. Mercola then concludes the ROS also target the actual mitochondria themselves where respiration occurs. And then as there's more reactive oxygen species created, then more of the mitochondria are affected and damaged, and then that results in more reactive oxygen species being created, thus a destructive, out of control cycle. And that's why perhaps cancer cells spread so quickly, is because it starts off slowly, but then it just gains momentum as there's more reactive oxygen species and more damage to mitochondria. It spirals out of control. So again, this is not, well, I believe there's enough research to confirm that cancer is a metabolic disease, but again, it is not widely accepted, I think, by a majority of cancer researchers now, which they consider it a genetic disease, but the genetics of it may be a side effect of the metabolic causes, right? So again, I will go into how we can prevent cancer, and it is with diet. So, nutritional ketosis and things like that. So again, this is stuff that is right there on the cutting edge. But again, I do think that there is enough research to verify the claims that cancer is a metabolic disease. All right, well, that's enough for now. If you do like this video, click like, and also share it with a friend or two if you think it is worthy. Thanks. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.